Rec Room very recently has a very weird Rec Room YouTuber that popped up on the scene recently. Going by the name Player, it seems to be this new sort of creepypasta or ARG onto figuring out on who this actual Rec Room YouTuber is. Player seems to be this Rec Room default skin who's asking which Rec Room YouTuber am I. There's one video where they quote unquote introduce themselves and the rest of them are just a bunch of hits onto who this actual Rec Room YouTuber could be. I'm not the player, and it's recently just been proven that Rec Egg isn't the player either. Now you guys may notice that this actual account is similar to another YouTube account titled Gorilla or Gorilla VRGT. This is also another ARG where they have the community try to guess which content creator they actually are. It's fairly popular, gaining thousands of views and stuff like that, and it's super cool to see us in Rec Room even get our own little version of it. From what we know from the hints, the player does not wear a handband, doesn't have white hair, and isn't Rec Egg at the moment. As days go on, they release multiple hint videos and stuff like that, which give clues and small hints as to who this Rec Room YouTuber could be. Honestly, I have no clue on who the player could be, but my guess would probably be Slap because of the subtitles and the way they're kind of similar. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Talking about who the player could be though, people have been speculating, and there's even been a video on who the player was. Rec Room YouTuber Who's Nate had uploaded a video on who the player could be. They had quote-unquote revealed their identity, and they did so by going into one of the interviews that the player was in. They had a low pitch on their voice, so all Nate had to do was higher the pitch, and it sounded like a very familiar YouTuber called Toaster, whose Nate speculates that the player is the Rec Room YouTuber Toaster, but honestly, who knows? One of my other YouTube friends by the name of Creaky was also DMing me the other day, kind of framing me as the player and stuff like that, even though I'm not him, and it was telling me that there might be multiple people behind the mask as well. So who knows who or who's the actual Rec Room player? And honestly, just kind of a weird Rec Room YouTuber that sprung up very recently. I would definitely check them out, check out their videos. It's not even like a minute watch. You guys will literally just have a blast of going through their videos. But a super interesting ARG nonetheless, and we love to see these types of cool things from the community in Rec Room, of course. Now, it even gets weirder with the player. The player has its own Discord server, and I just joined and it had this weird hint. For the reveal of who I am, you must decode the hints in this message and solve the 3 simple steps and tell me certain phrases which are hidden at the end of this hunt. I will reveal myself once the scavenger hunt is over. I had this image saying, "Have you been paying attention?" and it just has a bunch of just images on it. I don't get all this decoding code stuff. It seems like there's also interactive stuff for this actual player lore, so if you guys are interested and want to dig a little bit deeper, I'll definitely leave the player's Discord server down inside the description below, of course. Super strange, and honestly, I'm not good at this theory stuff. Well, bam! There are my memberships, and these people basically give me money every single month so they can get a bunch of perks. One of those perks are being included in all of my videos, so they get a little shout out section right here. Join the family if you guys want to join them and be shouted out in all of my videos, of course. I guess we'll just kind of have to wait until we get more information from the player on who exactly they are. And of course, who do you think the player is? Don't look at me, I'm not the player. I can't edit like that, brother. I can't edit. Don't think I'm the player. I'm not the player, y'all. Anyways, though, that's pretty much been this entire video. I just want to say thank you, player, for letting me make a video on your entire ARG and stuff like that. Very interesting, and I can't wait till more things are published about it for sure. And of course, we'll just have to wait and see who this Rec Room YouTuber is. Obviously, I'll be looking at your guys' speculation and theories down in the comments below. But of course, if you guys haven't already, I have a second channel where I post shitposts or other VR games and games content and stuff like that. You guys will like it. And if you guys want more of my Rec Room content, well, YouTube picked out a video which they think is best for you, so be sure to check that out. Now, as any YouTuber would ask, be sure to subscribe. But I'm different.